up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Slightly Entertaining. Today we are going to be tackling one of the biggest entertainment series ever in history.
Ever.
Beast Games. We're going to be looking at a cost breakdown, talking about all the ethical questions, all the lawsuits, and finally looking at over 50 world records it has broken.
Oh my goodness.
This is going to be crazy, guys. There's going to be things going off left, right, center, up, down, behind, and forwards. So we want you to buckle in for the biggest episode we are about to drop.
Boom.
Now that you're all hooked.
Yeah, guys. Now that we've captured your attention by not being us and being someone else.
Yep. National Today, which is literally, it's National Tug of War Day.
That's it.
That's it.
Just tug of war day.
There's like random like American.
Do you have something
things,
for us to like play tug of war with?
My arm.
Okay.
Woo.
I'm gonna try like actually like
Yeah,
dislocate your fingers or something.
But yeah, we're talking about Beast Games because we've been enjoying the series.
Yeah. Well, enjoying. I don't know.
We've been watching it. It's very interesting. I think there's a lot to say.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot to like break down.
But we're gonna, ease
Let's break
into it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna. Sorry. I need to wrap.
Whoosh.
All right. Okay. So first, I'm just gonna give some little like specs on Beast Games,
Okay.
just for those who maybe don't know or haven't watched it. I do recommend you go watch it before.
It's on Amazon Prime. Go. We're not sponsored or anything.
Yeah. So Mr. Beast, you're
Damn
welcome.
it. Yeah. We're doing
Because
this for free.
you're.
Unless you see this and you want to give us some,
Yeah.
I'll take it. You know.
We'll be on the next season of Beast Games.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, I don't know.
If you fly us out and
Yeah,
guarantee us
you
a spot in the
yeah,
final, we
guarantee
might
us that
consider
money,
it.
then yeah.
So it was Prime Video's most streamed unscripted show of all time. So highest grossing. And I think in total, like they were there filming for maybe 8 weeks or something.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like,
It
it
was
was
such
a
a long
long
time that
time.
they were doing it for.
And it's thinking like crazy how long they spent away from their families.
Yeah, I mean it's sort of like I was gonna say it's sort of like Survivor, I guess, but I'm pretty sure that's shorter even.
Yeah, a
Like,
lot of shows.
It's only like a month or something that they're there
Yeah.
for, something like that. Yeah, but
No,
like
it
that's
was
crazy.
the scale of this thing is crazy, and we'll get
Yeah.
into that. But I thought for me it was really interesting to see the kind of YouTube style of editing and all that kind of crossover into TV,
Yeah,
and seeing how like is the gap gonna start being bridged,
yeah.
if you know what I
between,
mean.
like, reality TV and also like YouTube games.
Yeah,
sort of style.
and like whether TV is now going to start using
Yeah.
elements of the
But I
YouTube
feel like
editing.
his sort of content is already that. Like I see
Yeah.
his content as like not as YouTubey. I see
Yeah.
it more as like big production, like huge, like large scale sort of like TV sort of thing. I like personally YouTube's like a different side for me.
Yeah,
But that's
no,
just,
I
like,
get
how
it,
feel,
but
yeah.
it's like got those elements like the fast paced, and also I think the like first person of the host, like he's going, I've done this, I'm giving
Yeah.
away that. You don't see that much with
No.
like it feels like it's him.
yeah.
Anyways, I thought that was really interesting. But yeah, I was very impressed with how it came across. Like it was quite
yeah.
organized.
It was good. I just like my personal opinion is sort of like not made me mad, but like I don't know, the whole thing sort of pissed me off a little. Like, I don't know. It's just like so much money just went into that, and it's like for what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you
I
mean.
don't know, yeah.
And like everyone's there going, oh, I want to do good with this money, do good with this money.
But all the money that they like
spent into it.
to make this and do everything is like that.
And I
could
get it's
actually
meant to be for
helpful.
entertainment purposes. It's a
yeah,
weird
yeah,
one.
it's a weird one.
And
yeah.
my other thing is like, so obviously it's based off Squid Games, which Mr. Beast has like a lot of.
yeah, he's
history
already
with,
done
whatever.
his thing for Squid Games.
But the point of Squid Games was like a social commentary on how rich people use the poor for their entertainment,
Yeah,
right?
and it's
Which is
literally, like-
exactly what we've done with this. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
you're
I
just
don't know.
kind of. I mean, I know.
I only watched it because you wanted to do this podcast. I wouldn't have watched it like out
No,
of my
I watched-
own will.
I watched the first one just because I saw someone reacting to it. I was like, oh, what is it? And I was really interested in just
yeah,
how
I saw it, but
like,
I was like, I don't know.
how different it is. Like such a different thing that's like being done
Yeah.
now. You know what I mean?
I watched it with my mum, and she also was like, I don't really get this.
It's a bit like it is but we do love it. We love Mr. Beast and everything about Mr. Beast.
I don't know.
Anyways,
On that note, we have some feastables. You want
we
to snack
do.
on some feastables?
Yeah,
while we do it?
let's give a
We
taste
spent
test.
our money on feastables just because it, it had to do with the episodes. Okay, well, 9 out of 10, love.
Okay, so we're gonna do a cost breakdown
Okay,
of how much you think it costs to make the whole. Do you know how much it costs to make the whole thing?
I don't know how much it costs to make it. No.
Okay, I'm gonna read out all the different kind of things I've thought about might contribute to the cost. I want
Yeah.
you to give me a final number,
Oh god,
and I'll tell you
okay.
how close.
I'm probably
far
gonna
it
be
is.
way off because I'm like so bad at estimating. Okay.
I'll even give you a couple of prices.
Okay,
here and
yeah.
there. So the custom city that they built,
Yeah.
the city, was about 14-15 million.
Oh,
Dollars?
See, this is the thing. this is the thing. You spend so much money on that, and what's it for? Like,
I think they're doing other seasons, so maybe.
but it just makes me
Alright.
mad.
They've got all prizes, so
Yeah.
private island, Lambo,
Mhm.
10 million, plus all the other little monetary prizes. Consider all that factor.
Yeah.
Costumes for every single person.
Oh wait. Okay. Yeah.
And this
yeah.
isn't just like the 1,000, it's the 2,000 because there were people before in episode 0.
Episode 0.
On his YouTube channel, he posted
Oh, really?
2,000 people to 1,000. Yeah,
Oh.
that was the first thing.
Oh my god. Okay.
You've got the equipment in games, like all the staging and
Yeah.
production, 2,000 flights, 2,000 hotel rooms.
Wow. So he paid for all of that.
Yeah. Said he had a cafe and also
Oh my
providing food for
God.
everyone. I think in total 2 million people was given to people that were gone out, or like every competitor got 2,000.
Wasn't it 2,000?
Yeah, but like in total.
Okay,
I think
2
something.
million. Yeah.
Audio and camera gear. So I think someone I saw on TikTok, don't know how reliable it is, but
Mhm.
around 200,000 to rent per episode, or
Okay.
3.5 million to buy.
Oh god. Okay.
They had a 3 to 4 day vacation in Panama, all inclusive.
Oh yeah.
The Super Bowl stadium, they had to rent that out and design it all up for the first, like the falling through the things.
They did that in a stadium.
Yeah.
Ah,
Like,
okay.
And also, like, so episode 0, just to give you that, cost
Yeah.
$14 million alone to produce. So how much?
Because I was gonna guess 30 million, but it's over that then.
How much do you think they spent on this?
I'm just gonna shoot for like 45 million. Is that too high? Is that too high? Is that too high or too low?
Laughs in Mr. Beast. Well, the budget for this show was 100 million.
100.
They spent 120 approximately. Crazy.
Oh my god, I can't.
You know,
Like talking about that much money is just so crazy. 120 million he just spent just for that.
just to produce 10 episodes of a show.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't know what the normal like budget is for films and stuff,
Oh.
but
Well, I mean, but that's like a movie.
yeah.
Like that's a movie.
This is an Amazon Prime show and he spent $120 million.
Oh my god. That's so. Oh my god. All for someone to. That's
And
the
it
worst
all
bit.
could have been in my bank account.
There was
instead.
like like people were there for genuine reasons to have money to help them with something for their
Yeah.
families for whatever. Like I mean, they got 10 million at the end, but the 120 million
but
that
you could
could
also
be used to help people.
make that back in, like, by streams and stuff.
Yeah, but for him, not for them. What I'm saying is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the people there were genuine people who had a reason to be there because they needed the money for something.
Mm.
Some of them, right? And then they in a set that cost 120 million to make. The thought of that, is that not
It's
crazy?
like the whole
Like-
Squid Games of like rich.
Like I need that, but I'm in a show that just costs like 10
Yeah.
times the amount that I'm about to get.
It's like rich people using poor people for entertainment. Like, it's that whole ethical question in Squid Games, which is why it was so interesting to me. Because, like, what made it different from Squid Games for me is the fact that Squid
They're
Games
not
is
killing people.
well, yeah, but Squid Games was scripted and it was made to show that idea. This is like real. People really need money, and you can see it in the initial episodes. Like, their response to losing is they're really devastated because
yeah.
it's something that's so important to them, and it's like
Oh my god.
mental, kind of mental. Anyways,
Like I don't know if you want to talk about this now
Yeah.
or later, but would you go on the show?
I haven't talked about it. No.
Oh, would
Okay.
you? Would you go on the show?
No,
I wouldn't.
I don't think so.
Like, just I like. Is that like you're on a show that you're trying to win money for that costs like 10 times the amount that you're getting? How dumb is that? Like, what?
I mean, I get it. It's like the experience and to do something. I'd go on it to see the production and see how
Yeah,
like a show
yeah.
is run like that. And apparently all the contestants were able to like genuinely chat to Mr. Beast for hours and all his
Yeah,
crew
like
and
that.
stuff. So
The experience.
the
maybe.
experience would be good,
Yeah.
but I think
I
just
feel like some people went in there just for the experience. Like people that
Yeah.
got voted off earlier on as well.
most people did.
yeah.
But for the time and the emotional toll and the whole investment that went into it,
No.
it's just a lot.
No.
I think.
I
I don't
wouldn't.
know if I would. Anyways,
No.
moving on, I want to talk about the lawsuit quickly. So this
Oh.
is for episode 0.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and I don't want to get too legal,
Yeah.
but apparently what's happened is some anonymous players have been wanting to sue Mr. Beast for unfair working conditions. Because,
Okay. He's literally paid for everything for you, but yeah. Okay.
well, what happened in episode 0, which is the one with 2,000 people,
Yeah.
is this is from like I saw someone talking about it who was there.
Yeah.
So don't know exactly how true it is, but this is her
Okay,
experience.
yeah. Bias?
And basically, so what they did is one of Mr. Beast's tactics to get people to break or leave the show is not feeding them much. So genuinely, they were sent off to this hotel, and it was like they got given like this little bowl of oatmeal, like 2 carrot sticks, 2 celery sticks, 2 cherry tomatoes, and they didn't eat for like 6 hours or something. And they got a little snack, and then they were forced to sleep on the floor of the stadium because they were like in the middle of the games. You know, they were filming all throughout the night.
Yeah.
And like not even being fed properly. All the teams are fighting. There's all this kind of like.
Okay. Firstly, I don't know how true that is because like this could be someone just wanting to get their money's worth from it. Like it's one person telling a story. Secondly, she could be exaggerating on some terms. Thirdly, it's like you're on a game show that's like a challenge. They're not going to give you a 3-course meal.
Well, exactly. That's what that's what most people are saying is we signed up for this.
Yeah,
like this is what we expected.
You're being pushed to do like a challenge.
It's a huge prize. Survivor contestants experience way worse conditions. Like it's not. I think they knew what they were going up for.
Like there was probably something in your waiver that you had signed, like you know.
Yeah, but most contestants that I've heard have had a very positive experience. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting that people were trying to.
Hate on, well, you know, there'll always be those people.
Yeah. Anyways, now let's talk about the episodes.
Oh my god.
Whoosh.
I have so much to say. Like, I can't actually remember the earlier episodes. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna like think.
We'll go episode. Yeah. I've got my thoughts.
Okay. My thing was for the first episode. It was the one. Spoilers ahead, by the way. So if you haven't watched it, click off. But like, you know, whatever. Too late. For the first episode, it was the one where they were all on the towels and then you'd bribe money.
You know the shot where they're on the pillars and they all just fall, like everyone's falling. That just kind of shocked me because it's like how insignificant each person is. Like you've got.
I think that's just the drama of the show.
It is, and it's done well. But
I'm wondering what they're falling into. Do you think it's a foam pit?
It is a foam pit.
Okay, I was like, what do you think they're falling into? And how how much of a fall do you think it is?
Huge foam pit. I think it's not too far. A couple of feet.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I was just wondering that. I was like,
It's like for me that shot where they're like all lined up and you press the button and like a whole row just like it shows how meaningless like one person can be. Do you know what I mean? And kind of the scope of this thing. Like everyone, 1,000 people have been given a number and only one is going to win, whittling it all down.
I feel like that's like the point of the show though.
Yeah,
like
I know.
They made it dramatic like that when they're all falling and it's
like that shot was just like a whoa for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in the first episode, it's the taking 100k but eliminating your row.
Yeah. I think there was like the individual bribes and you just eliminate yourself and then it was the row or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
There was one, it was
I remember there was one where you just eliminate yourself though, I think.
Oh yeah, eliminate yourself for 100,000.
Yeah. That one I wouldn't do.
Probably not.
But the one with the row, when it got up to the million, like your chances of you being that final person for the 10 million, like before you could just win $1 million right there. Like my mom was like, I'd take that.
I couldn't eliminate other people.
But you don't know them at that point.
But I still couldn't do that. I could not.
I might, you know.
I would not, like, for me, and I've got this in my notes for later, but the value of money for me is not more than the feeling of letting people down. Like, I could
But
not
it's
do
like
that.
you're on there for the money.
I know it's a game.
That's why you go on there for the money. But like the people that took the $1 million, I can't understand why. That's $1 million.
It's a lot of money
that you're getting right there. $1 million.
It's like, it's looking at the value of like your own needs over other people's needs.
Yeah, their needs could be their family. So like if
every other person has a family. So why am I more important than all of them? Like that would be me.
Because that's why you're on there for yourself. You're not there for the other people. But you're on there for yourself.
You spend so much time with these people and it's
you don't. That's the first episode.
No, they do spend, because they had like a week in the hotel.
Oh, well, like, nah,
like, you know the people.
At that point, no. I'd probably like, at that point, it's all right. Later in the episode, it would be a lot harder to do that. Like, you know, I'll talk about that when we go through the episodes.
No, I think.
At that point, I think it's okay.
For me, it was like, I cannot put a price on my integrity and my kind of morals. Like, I would never, ever take money over people. Like, but
at that point I would, but not later on in the thing.
I personally, like, even if I don't know them, I don't think I could put myself above them. And
then why would you go on the show?
I wouldn't.
Oh, okay. But if you were on the show for that reason, like if you had a need to do it,
well, then it would be different. But that's like, I wouldn't go on the show.
Like you yourself. But if I had a reason to go on the show to do it and do that, then I'd take it.
I guess I can understand that. But personally, like, I'm doing fine without $10 million.
Yeah, no, I don't mean now. I mean if you had a reason to go. No,
I get it, but. Yeah.
I just YOLO it and go. I don't care about, like, I'd just be like, oh, hey guys, what's up? Like, oh, doing? Like, I just see how far I go. Me.
I think though, if I did notice someone was about to take it, I would.
Yeah, like I'd watch people,
That's
and if they're
fine.
about to be, beat you to it, dude.
Yeah. Anyways, so the self-isolation game was the next thing I wanted to talk about.
What was this?
Do you remember the one where I think it was episode 2 or 3?
Just remind me what it was.
Where they were
because I
in the
can't
big
remember.
cubes in threes, and one person had to sacrifice
Oh
themselves
yeah.
for the
Oh,
other
I
two to
hated
leave.
that one. That's such
That
like
was
a,
horrible.
That's a cycle. That's like yeah.
What would you do in that situation?
What would I do? Well, I'd obviously try and stay in.
Yeah,
like,
but how would you figure? How would you?
I like the ones that did chance. That's
Yeah.
the fairest way to do it.
I think you'd have to do a game.
You'd have to do a game
but
of
like
chance.
a chance game.
A chance game.
Not like a skill game.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the ones that did the dice roll, like the card. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the only way.
Did you see the brothers?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The
that was-
Habibi brothers.
The Habibi brothers. They were. I hated them. I'm
That
glad
was
that they got
horrible.
out later. But like,
Yeah.
that what they did to that poor girl. No, I didn't like any of the ones where they were like trying to get people to do it. The chance was the fairest way.
Yeah, no, to scheme people.
I like the people that just ordered the random dress ups as well, and they were playing.
Oh, I would
around and
100%
then
do that. Just
like
have fun.
just have fun and then leave.
Where
it
are
up
they
to
getting
chance.
this stuff from?
Hmm?
Where are they getting the stuff from?
I don't know. Like,
they
didn't
got a
someone order like a
horse.
horse? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how did that? I don't know. Who knows?
Crazy
It's Mr.
times.
Beast.
Yeah, Mr. Beast can do anything. He's like today's superhero.
What would you? Could you not order money?
I don't think so, because he released a YouTube video, I think after the show or something, where there was a couple of contestants who were doing
Terms
mini
and
games of it, and one of the contestants was like, "Oh, can I have $10 million? Can I?" Like,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not money.
so I don't
but
think you can.
I'd think of something like clever. Like, can I have like 15 lottery tickets or something? Like, you know, something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Why not
Something-
just ask for that? Like,
Yeah, something to walk away with.
yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
something that you can
Outsmart the Beast.
Yeah, I'd like. Yeah, at every opportunity, I'd try to outsmart him. if I could.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What was I gonna say? No, as well, I think in this games, like, time becomes a bit of an enemy. Like, you know how you're always under that time pressure. He always gives
Yeah.
people time to
Yeah.
make that decision, and I think it does add more pressure. But it's like kind of, he uses the word brutal a lot. I think that's very
Yeah.
very true.
it was brutal.
And I also wanted to talk about like sacrificing your friend and all that kind of stuff, but that comes up a bit later. So I want to touch on the religion and spirituality, because that was seen a lot in the show.
Oh my god, who was that guy with the beard?
Jeremy.
He cracked me up. I
No,
don't
it
know.
was funny.
It was funny. He's like, I'm just, okay. At first he was like, all right. He turned down
Yeah.
that $1 million. He was fine. Then he started to just make me mad later on. He's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn to the Lord and do that. And then he just picks like his friends or something. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Well, no,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Is like,
don't use that as an excuse to do it. Just do it or don't do it. Like,
yeah,
it's really,
I think he was trying to use it as a manipulation tactic a little bit.
like,
Do you know what I mean?
maybe he's genuinely doing that, but in that you are also picking your friends, so to others it's gonna look like
Yeah.
it was so funny, but also like, oh my god.
Would you have taken the million with the 60 people there?
No,
Yeah, okay.
I
same.
wouldn't have taken it with the 60 people.
No, that's a lot. No, I was looking at some articles of people's experience, and player 424 Courtney, the
Yeah.
one who made it to one of the end
Yeah.
people, she was saying it was really a spiritual experience. And she learned that God was a mastermind behind a lot of the luck that she'd faced later on. When they filmed a month together, so she learned a lot about how
yeah.
abundant in spirituality everything was.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting because a lot of like TV shows and stuff don't
Yeah.
put that
In.
aspect in it. So it's interesting to see.
I feel like a lot of people made it like really deep. I feel like I'd be one of the people that just don't.
yeah.
Like, I don't think I'd take anything like deep from it. Be like, hey guys, I made some cool friends on this cool show. All right, let me just, you know. I don't think I'd be like. I think because most of them are like, you know, they've got lives to consider.
Yeah.
Like, I'd just go on there for fun. You know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
no.
Which some people were, but at the start. So.
Like even for me, it was the one with the island when she had the 2 cases.
Oh yeah,
and she was
just
saying like,
I'll just
like-
let my fate. No, bro, it's chance. Just like, okay, yeah, but you're at the end of the. You know. What
but
I mean?
is it God? Like I
Who
think
knows?
it opens a window to many conversations about that whole aspect
Yeah.
of it. I think it's very interesting.
But that, can I just talk about that lady? I didn't like her. She was
Mm.
annoying at like, oh, what was the thing that she really annoyed me for? Oh no, that's in the after that episode.
Yeah, when she kept like talking about people.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, this guy's so annoying. Like, shut up! Like, they're obviously gonna be like,
yeah,
oh, like I think it was maybe the episode after
Yeah.
the later ones where she kept getting mad at some other
Yeah.
guy for like choosing his friends. Like, obviously he's gonna choose his friend. You would choose your friend. Like,
yeah.
every person would do that same thing. It's not personal.
She
like,
was very
oh,
opinionated.
She was.
I did write some
She
notes
annoyed
about her. I think.
Honestly, I found so many people annoying. I like every time I'd be like, oh my god, what are you doing? Like, stop. She annoyed me though. She was one of the people that really annoyed me.
Yeah.
No offense if you're watching.
I admire how she stuck to her guns and stuck to her faith and stood up for herself.
I'm happy for her for winning an island, but she annoyed me.
Yeah, she was a little annoying towards
She annoyed me. Yeah.
I did want to talk about when we were talking about the Habibi brothers.
Yes.
You know, so the scene where they were doing the mental challenge, and he was like Akira. That's what his name was. And his mission was to get them out because they weren't playing fair.
Yeah.
And he got given the 15,000.
The 15,000.
So when they were doing the mental game, he got one of the brother out. Yeah. And then Mr. Beast was like, "Oh, I'll give you $15,000 if you run it back and have another go."
Oh yeah, and he said,
he's
no. "Oh yeah. That one I would do. I'd eliminate him as well."
Yeah, that was really cool to see him. Like,
it was so funny. It was an NBA question as well. I was like, loser.
Yeah.
It was so, and then they like the fact that both of them got out on that brain rat. They could have done versus each other. So that, like, you know.
Well, I think if I was in it, that's what I would like. If I was with a friend or even someone who I made a friend, I'd say, "Okay, well,
guaranteed,
like,
one of us." Goes.
Yeah, one of us going through, and we'll split it.
But that was karma. They deserve that.
Oh, they did. Yeah, 100%. I'm so glad they got it. If one of them won, no way.
Oh no, I don't think anyone would have allowed them to go through.
No, like, not at all. But yeah, I think around this point is when, like, with all the challenges, this is where we start. I mean, the mental, physical, that aspect of it is when we started to see the friendships and alliances coming into play.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you what you would pick. You know how you gave the options. You can either like see yourself with a physical challenge, mental challenge, or chance. What would you have picked?
Well, it's hard because like I know what the challenges are now. Probably in that moment I would have done mental. Yeah, same. I trust. But then knowing the questions and the demographic, I don't think I would have. No, but like, okay, if I was American, yes. Yeah. But also, I didn't know the American question, so like. Yeah. But yeah, like if I was in America and they were obviously going to make it, I trust my mental way more than my physical. Yeah. And a chance? No, no, thank you. Not Mr. Beast's chance. I think I have more of a chance myself than that. Yeah. I think as a girl though, as well, picking the physical one is just putting you at a disadvantage. Yeah, because the guys are obviously going to pick, like no. Like it's not even. Like, it's not even. Yeah. Like it's not even inequality. It's just they're physically stronger. They are. Us. Yeah. Like, there's no. Oh, big up to that guy who did all those push-ups. Like he was like I could tell his mental strength was just so. Yeah. Crazy. He wasn't even. He didn't even look tired. It was like. Yeah. And you know when they did the hanging one. Oh, I was so annoyed when that guy was like, "I'll try and do it. Like I've watched Survivor. I'll try." That guy's rock climber. His muscles are designed for it. Oh my god. Oh, that annoyed me too. Anyways, episode 7 I think was one of my favorite. This is for me when it started getting like really good. Which one was episode? The trolley problem. Oh, is that with the train? Yeah. And this is I wrote this down to talk about like way before in like episode 2 or something because I thought it's shown there and then little did I know episode 7 it's genuinely in real life the trolley problem that would have terrified me. Yeah, and so let's go through them. I think they voted that Akira guy because he was like the one that they had respect for because he got the Habibi brothers out. Yeah. Would if you were up there, would you take wasn't it Lambo and his friend, and then 3 of his? I think it was just the favorite. Lambo or his 3 least favorite people. Wasn't it his friend as well? No, that was the next level. That was the next one. Yeah. So Lambo, or which one would you take? Okay. Well, I'm thinking about this, and so. There's lots to talk about with the actual trolley problem because it's a big philosophical question and kind of the ideas behind it is either obviously like the right thing to do is to save the people, like the more people, but then there's also the counter argument of action versus inaction. Like it was already going to hit the 3 people or whatever. Oh, you're thinking of it like that. If you pull the lever, that means you're doing something and so you're interfering. Like that's just in philosophy, the trolley problem is not really related to this, but that's kind of the debate is, do you pull the lever or do you just let it be how it was meant to be and then you don't have anything on your conscience because you're always going to have on your conscience that I did something. Yeah. But I feel like people, even if it was swapped around and it was like the Lambo on that side, people wouldn't matter because they'll see it as 2 different options. They're not going to see it as that was what it was meant to be. Yeah. They're going to see it as you pick. Yeah. So I think this it does a bit different, but I love the trolley problem for that kind of conversation. And so which one would you pick? Okay, in terms of the Lambo of the 3 people, see for me I think I would eliminate the 3 people, but let me explain. I wouldn't want to see a Lamborghini get crushed because I think that's just such a waste. I completely agree. There's no doubt in my mind I'm taking that because they're going to get eliminated anyway. You're getting rid of 3 people, so maybe I'll get eliminated. I walk home with a car. For me, it's not even about me having the car. It's like I could not watch this
like car worth
yeah,
money.
that also I freaked out when I saw that Lamborghini on that track. I was like, there is no way you are putting all of that just on this beautiful thing right there, and you're willing to just smash it with a
Yeah, because the 3 people, they were going to be eliminated
Yeah.
anyway, so you kind of have to.
yeah, like it was like, oh, this beautiful specimen, please pick it, please don't let it get crushed.
Yeah,
No, but yeah, I would have done what
I
he
would
did.
hate to see, and that's as well with the Tesla. I would have hated, like, I know it's just a Tesla,
Yeah, I
but
would've
like,
crashed the Tesla, like, no, that's fine.
I feel
But
bad.
wasn't it? What did they pick over the Tesla though?
So what this one is, it's either the Tesla and 3 people you don't like, or
Yeah.
your best friend.
Oh, 100% picking the best friend.
Same.
There's no, whenever there's like your friend and something else, I don't know why there's any,
There's
there
no
would be-
doubt in my mind.
I don't think
either.
there was a single one in there that I had a doubt about.
Yeah.
I know which one I'm going for. There's no, I don't know why they were thinking so much about it. I was like, is this not the most obvious decision? Like, it's your best friend and 3 randos.
But they're
like-
not randos. Like, you do know them.
Yeah, but like, you've built a stronger connection with them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 100% taking you.
For me,
I'm
it's
not
just
going to give you up over these people.
yeah. The way my
Like,
loyalty lies,
no.
it's like I could not sacrifice my best friend
No.
over that. But then if I was in the reverse position, I would want my friend to pick the other people.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I want you to pick me. Okay, well, I'm not standing on your train then if you're ever picking it.
No, I'd pick
know.
you. 100%.
Oh, you just said you'd pick the other 3 people.
No, if I was the friend on the train tracks, I'd say to
Yeah.
my friend, pick them.
Oh,
Like,
but you know I wouldn't pick them, right?
yeah. Oh,
Not just you though.
guys.
Even if it was someone else, I'm not. Who are these people?
No, but
Like,
you know them. Like, these are people you've been with for weeks.
yeah,
so
but
you do
they
know
didn't
them.
know them. Like that guy, he didn't know those people that
True,
well.
true.
Like still,
But yeah,
it's
no.
like sort of. If you think about people at school, would you rather pick like your closest friend or these other people?
Yeah, I'd pick
You
my
know?
closest friend.
Yeah.
I think that, like, it's a really interesting discussion on, like, the value of people. Like, would you save your grandma or 100 strangers?
Okay,
And it's
that's
like,
a bit. That's a bit.
It's,
that's
no,
a
but
bit-
these are like philosophical
She's reaching the end of
questions.
her time. So you know what I mean? Like,
Or like your grandma over your child, or your best friend
Oh.
over 100 strangers. Like, how much
Yeah, that's a
value
bit- that's
just
a bit
knowing people
That's a bit
and that kind of relationship has on your decisions and your
Yeah.
morals and all that kind of stuff. I think it's so
no,
interesting.
but I think the ones that he gave, I had a clear cut answer for each of them. I don't know why people were debating it that much. Like, yeah, it was hard to see, but there's an obvious one like that you're
Yeah.
gonna pick. Like,
and
you know what I mean?
for me, what got me is they're going to be eliminated anyway.
Yeah.
He's just going to keep doing rounds until
Yeah.
they get eliminated.
They're gonna be, yeah, exactly. Also,
Yeah.
that girl that eliminated herself because she wanted to eliminate those two, but
Yeah.
she saved Courtney, her best friend.
Yeah.
Why would you, like that one was a bit tricky because that could be you, and it did end up being her.
Yeah.
But I guess
Again-
like the chance of it being you was slim, but it was her. But I bet she regretted
That was on
it.
purpose.
She,
100%
like-
they put it her there on
Yeah,
purpose.
like 100%. She regretted it as well. There's no way she did it out of the loyal. If she had known it was her, do you
Yeah.
think she would have picked? No,
Well, I don't know. I think I would have
picked you to go out.
probably. Oh, yeah. I don't think I could sacrifice my friend for myself. If you know what I mean. Like, if I knew 3 people and possibly me, I'd still take that chance over my friend.
As in,
Like,
if you knew it was you going home
I would still put myself out. I couldn't do that to my friend. I couldn't betray my friend like that at all.
Nah, but I think she regretted it. I saw it on her face. She was like, but also karma to her because she tried to get those 2 out. Even though
Well,
they
no.
did the right
What
thing.
I think Mr. Beast did it on purpose.
Yeah, he definitely did. But like that was like still karma for her. I was happy with her going like because I liked that guy who was like he was doing the fair thing for all of them. like,
Yeah.
you know,
No, I think it
he
was.
wasn't unfair. I liked that guy. He seemed like fine, but then
No, I think
I was like, okay.
yeah, it was fair, but it's an interesting thing, and it
Yeah.
was kind of brutal watching like the train effectively bulldoze 3 people.
Oh yeah,
Like,
well,
I feel like he could have done it in a less
I know in a less.
confronting way.
I think that's the point though. It was like
yeah,
that.
it was.
I'm just so glad that Lamborghini didn't get smashed. I'm glad he's taking it home. And I hope that he and his friend that got eliminated, they go for drives around together.
Mm.
I bet they do. I hope those people like catch up. Like I'm sure they will. But
Yeah. Oh no, the Beasties got together.
Yeah, oh yeah, they got together. Bless.
They had like a watch party
Oh,
for the
that's
first
nice.
season or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know. Okay. Next one, episode 9, the bribery episode. You know, when they were in the towers and you had to bribe people for your vote and call people on the phone to get
Oh
your
wait,
vote.
that was already that episode? Wow,
Yeah.
we're moving quickly. Okay, yeah.
I-
Wait, wasn't that only like 8 people? How did we get down to 8? Wait, no, there's
No,
something
10
we're
people.
missing in
It was the
between.
top 10.
Top 10 after what?
Oh,
We're missing something in
we are
between.
missing something.
What are we
Okay,
missing?
so after you bulldozing people with the train,
Yeah.
it became a lot more individual. like the game was less teams because that was when you were finally in your top 10.
Yeah.
And
wait, there were only 10 people after the train thing?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
I
yeah.
think so.
Also that last train problem where that like that lady she was picking, that's a hurtful one. But
What was
another,
it?
the last one,
Oh,
she had her basically her friend and then that guy who we thought was nice guy there.
No, we always knew he wasn't. I got bad vibes from him from day one.
Well, they didn't. Like, they said that he was nice. So you see those people and then you see the guy that they didn't like and then her other sort of friend. Like, even though it's really hard, there's an obvious one. Like, that's what I mean by, like, it is tough hard, choice, but, like, there's one that you're going to make.
Yeah. And I think...
But that one was, like, brutal for that guy to pick it, but also any other person would have done the same.
Yeah.
I don't know why they got so mad. This is the thing.
They did get out of proportionately mad,
when people get mad at the people for choosing their things, it's like, but what would you do in that situation? There's, like, some people maybe you'll be so honourable and whatever, but also...
Like, they're getting mad at them for playing the game.
Yeah. Like, I don't think that guy deserved it. He turned down $1 million as well.
Right,
like, please. Like, he didn't deserve to be hated on that much.
Yeah, I don't think he was painted as...
Whoa, okay.
I didn't...
I get it's bad, but...
What made me get bad vibes about him was when he was trying to, like, pressure people into
that
going
was
before.
that. Yeah, that I guess was...
That was what was like, I don't like that. But the choice, like, it's fair. And I think...
It's what I would have done. It's the strategy to do it. Like...
I still think I wouldn't have done it. I would have just been like, get me and someone else we all hate out. Like,
but they didn't hate anyone. That's the thing. Yeah, like, everyone there was like that.
No, episode 8 is the one where it was the 1 million split between 10 people.
Now that one
What would you have done?
I would have done what the first girl did. Take my share.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
one definitely. I would have taken the thing. I would have like pretty much played like that woman.
Yeah,
how she did, like fair, but also with a little bit of like strategy.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's
really
the best
interesting
game to play.
is I knew she would make it to the end.
Oh,
from
me
episode
too.
1.
Yeah, I when I saw her. Okay, when I saw the original, the last two were who I wanted in the end.
Yeah,
The guy who like had a good reason and was like fighting for his family, and then the woman who like she had a good reason as well, but also she seemed like she was like it's like she knew what to do. Like, well, because she was fair as well.
What I noticed from episode 1 is like kind of the first two characters they established were those two.
Yeah, so
in the scene. So I knew I was like, okay, well these guys are making it, obviously.
And they were next to each other as well, and they were like focusing on them, and it was like, oh, yeah. Anyway, but no, yeah, I'd take the 10th value. Yeah. That guy who was like next, who took a little bit more. That was a bit of it. And then obviously the guy who took 650,000.
That was crazy.
Like,
I think I
like
get
as in I can get his reasoning behind it because he's doing it for his family or whatever. But it's also like other people at that point. That is when it gets harder because there are 10 people that you've known for so long.
Yeah,
it's a closer bunch. It's like, oh yeah, that at that point I wouldn't take like more money to like give it up.
I think as well. Though for him, like I can put myself in his shoes. He's literally presented on a silver platter the opportunity. This will give you a fresh start. You're able to completely wipe your life. Like I get why he picked it.
I get why he picked it, but also
I think it's unfair because everyone else would have wanted that opportunity
as well. Yeah,
I mean they did give him that opportunity by picking him to go.
Yeah, so but I think that's the thing. No one knew that they didn't think that he'd take that, which is the worst part, I guess. That poor girl when she saw her after, she was so innocent.
Yeah,
she's like,
I think no, I think he knew if he takes that money now, he will not make it to the end. But then he's like, this is all that I need to make it to the end. So maybe he's like, well, I can give other people the chance to make it to the end. You know what I mean?
But it's like that as well. When you take it at that point, or like you take the whatever and leave, it's like, then why didn't you at the start take the $1 million when that was given the option? Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think pretty much also the anticipation of just you don't know what's coming next.
Yeah, that's true.
And I watched the Emma girl who was the one who was really upset.
Over,
yeah, she was saying that she didn't go out in the first round because she knew Mr. Beast would give more and more and more, and so that's why she didn't do it.
Also with that that episode, that one, I feel so bad for the guy that took nothing because he tried to like say like, oh, there's probably a strategy there, tried to outsmart Mr. Beast, but in the end didn't get anything.
I mean, that's on him though.
Yeah, like, it's on him, but I just feel bad.
I feel bad that he
walked away.
But then it's interesting when the guy who took the 650 started calling everyone out. Oh, you're in an alliance. You're doing bad. Like all this kind of stuff. That felt just like a bit of a.
I was like, oh, okay. That's just like him trying to like scrape the barrel at that point. Just trying to, like,
that's when the villain kind of aspect to it came. Is like, okay, that was a bit of a bad move.
Like, okay,
like if you just took it, you're like, this is my reasoning. Hope you can understand. Like, that would be like
okay. They understood, but it was just hard to understand.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean.
A rude move.
Yeah. And then the phone calling one was like,
I think it's really interesting how at the end of the day, the people who played fair and with integrity were the ones who got through, the ones who kind of bribe and ask for money. It didn't work.
Yeah, which is what honestly, like, what's fair. Like, that's what it should be, you know?
Yeah, no, it's really good. And then the last episode.
Oh my God. That was like, okay, firstly, that coin flip, that was crazy.
You can tell he's a gambler.
That as well, that woman who was like, I think she was manipulating him to pick it. Because she was like, yeah. She's like, I'm thinking about doing it. And then the moment she heard that guy was going to do it, she's like, I think you've got it. You've got it. Believe in yourself. She was totally forced. 100%. Like, she was 100% like being like, yeah, go do it so I don't have to.
100%.
I can see games. Like,
but it worked.
It
worked out, which is cool.
It's like it's a 50-50 shot that, like, you know, they show it as like, oh, wow, but also it could have gone terribly wrong.
I think he's a really interesting character. I saw a lot of people talking about it because all he wanted was to do up a van and, you know, set up his family. And all that
he didn't
kind of
really
stuff.
have like a... Like
and he left with $1 million, which I think for him is such like a really good outcome.
It's just like
It's such, And even though he was the one who made that, like, got them to win 10 million.
Yeah.
He, like, the outcome that he got, I think was perfect for him.
Yeah. And I think it's okay because, like, I don't know, not that I'm like saying his is lesser, but as in like the other guy had a sick child and he just wanted to renovate his caravan. You know what I mean? Like, the contrast between them, I was like, I'm okay with him. Yeah. And I think he was okay with it too.
No, I think he knew this was his time. Yeah. And he's like, no, this is like,
which is fine.
I think he was one of the biggest winners. Like, he just got so good. Obviously,
$1 million at the very end. And it was like,
yeah, obviously the person who won.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
And then, the ball game was like sort of fair.
The Yulissa girl who, who everyone was targeting her and then she got herself out because she didn't listen.
Oh, that was
brutal.
That was like, I mean, it's all her fault. Like, that guy actually was saying move over one and she didn't listen. That's on her. Like, it's purely on her.
It's kind of funny. It was the biggest, what was it? Victory to the biggest fumble.
Yeah, honestly. And the fact that she had memorized it, she would have got it perfectly if she just listened.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you say not everyone's against you.
Right? So, like, I think that they were genuinely good people.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I was kind of hoping for a split or steal. With the
Me
10
too!
mil.
I was
like, in true YouTube fashion, we needed
I don't think Mr. Beast has split or steal, though. I don't know.
But it was like, it would have been, like,
I
so
was actually like, I wonder if the last one's...
And that'd be such a wholesome ending. They both get
also,
5
if
mil.
it's split or steal, 100% split. Like, you were only going to get $5 million anyway.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
No, for sure.
I'd 100% split. If the person who did steal, that's like a terrible, like, they're going to be hated on for life. So,
for
whatever.
Sure.
Also, no, when it was the 3-person one and they were with the card who was going, I didn't think it would be 8:30. That was
Me neither. That was kind of crazy.
But I think it was because, like, when they were like, who would you eliminate? They eliminated her because she was a threat.
Yeah.
Not because they didn't like her. They all liked her, but because she was a threat.
Yeah.
Which I think they should have worded it differently, the question then. They should have been like, who would you not want to see, like, go for?
Yeah.
Like, if you say, who would you eliminate? Obviously, you're going to go for the threat because they weren't thinking, like, as in, so who wouldn't win. They were saying, so they could, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They should have phrased the question differently because then I reckon it would have been 9. I don't know behind the scenes, but like from what we've seen, it would have been 974.
Yeah,
which is why he obviously thought it was him. But yeah.
Well, did you know that apparently, I don't know how true this is, but after taxes, the winner only got 5 mil anyway
for the final pool prize.
Yeah. And like, this is the thing when you give away big prizes, there's a lot of tax and insurance you have to pay.
I don't really know about that.
But so I don't know if this is true or not, but that's kind of a bit of a Anyways, and
then the final game was crazy. The way he
got
gets it on the
that was
one.
like,
I mean, fair play. Like,
fair play. Yeah.
There's not like that. Enough said. Like, I don't know if he was like, it wasn't a wild guess. I know he was like, there was some parts to it.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I wouldn't pick that one. But also, it's like,
how did he pick that? Know. Like 5 because there's 5 in your family, so you're gonna go 6.
But like, who knows if she really did do it by that? It could have just also been chance. Like, you know, who knows?
But that's mental.
It was mental, yeah. And also, this is my thing at the very end. I don't know if they've done it behind the scenes. I have no idea. But the moment, if I find out I won like that, especially 10 million over the 5 million, I'd 100% straight away go, I'm giving you at least $1 million.
Same.
To the second person.
Same.
I don't know if he's done that behind the
or
scenes.
Or if they're not allowed to or something.
Or something like that. But if he were, I'm 100% going, because it wasn't going to be 10 million anyway, firstly.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm giving you like $1 million or 2.
I'd give her 2 million because the other guy got 1 million for third place.
Yeah, maybe. And also because she turned down $1 million twice technically she had the
Yeah.
opportunity to get a whole million. I definitely like. I don't know why I was like waiting. I was hoping he'd say that. Maybe you can't. Or
I think
something
it must
like
be
that.
something like,
yeah,
you're not
like a
allowed to.
logistical
But
thing.
maybe afterwards they were.
But yeah, like I would say I would do that.
I would do that too.
I
I think.
you were like
Sorry.
rightful second place.
Do you have any other thoughts on it before I?
I don't
do
know.
the
So many
summation?
people, so many things just got me mad.
Yeah.
In this thing, like so many people, so many factors of it that I was just like sitting there watching, like oh, I don't know.
I
Yeah.
loved it because it really got me thinking about a lot of like ethical and moral questions and
Oh, it
kind of
didn't
putting
really.
things in
I was
perspective.
just like, these people are so dumb.
Well, for me, my
It's,
kind
like,
of
crazy.
and Mr. Beast says this. It's like the final kind of thought of the show
Mm.
is how every single choice that's been made
Yeah,
from episode 1
leads to it.
all the way to the end leads to that final.
Which is why like we're reacting and saying this, but like when we're in the moment and we don't know what's coming ahead,
yeah.
who knows what we'd do?
I think as well for me, it's mind-boggling to actually see all these different decisions play out
Yeah.
that leads to that final outcome, and how kind of to us it doesn't feel real, if you know what I mean. But
yeah,
to them,
someone just won 10 million
like
US dollars.
their life has been changed forever.
Yeah, I hope he finds a cure.
I hope so too.
They should update us on whether
Mm.
he actually does it or not. But yeah, I mean, like, he said he gave all the contestants what, like $2,000. He gave 100K to that second place, which oh my god, that's nothing. Compared to the 10
That's another
million.
thing I was going to talk about is how the value of money gets skewed in this show. Because if someone came up to you on the street and was like, "Oh, hey, do you want $100,000?" You're like, "Oh my goodness, yes,
Yes.
that's going to change my life." But then when you're in
Even
this,
$2,000 a bit.
yeah, if in this,
$100. Yes, please. $20. Yes.
no, but in the scope
Honestly.
of the show, it's
Yeah.
like nothing, which is crazy to
Yeah.
think about how.
Because it's like you're playing in a huge thing for like a relative value of that, I guess.
Yeah, it's how the perspective is lost when you're in the show, I think,
Yeah.
as well. Because if I was there, I would just be like laughing, not taking it seriously. Because at the end of the day, it's just a game. It's a silly little show.
I
Like,
know, but it's also like there's
but
like
it's yeah,
$10 million. That's like that's why I said when that 1 million came out, I'd be like, wait, there's actually like $1 million I could just win right there. Like yeah, I might take it if
You're
I
like-
knew no one on my row.
it messes with your mind the whole how it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Later on, it would be harder because you've made connections. But before the connections, I'd like if it was like brain scratch and I got a bribe and it was $1 million. No doubt, I'm taking that $1 million.
true, but
If I like later on, it's a lot harder.
yeah,
Like when it had those 60 people, when there was that, no, I wouldn't. But also then like walking away with nothing is just so painful.
I think I'd go in expecting to walk away with nothing.
Yeah,
so if I
because
got
the chance out of 1,000 people,
Yeah.
like the chance of you doing
the
is
more
so slim.
chance, I don't know.
It's more just like, yeah, I got to do this experience. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
and
got
I
a
think
free
a lot of
paid
people that's
vacation.
why they went into it.
Yeah. The people, I don't know, some people were like, they're seriously, and I was like, calm down, guys. It's not that
But
deep.
if anything, they got a free all-inclusive holiday in
vacation,
Panama.
yeah,
Like
I
that's
know.
crazy in itself.
It's like, okay, it's not that deep, guys. You just got
Yeah.
to have like super fun. Like some of us are, working here,
Mm.
you know.
Mm.
But yeah,
Anyways, lots to think
I don't
about.
know. If there's a second season, I'm not watching it.
Yeah,
It pissed me off too much.
I think I
Don't
will
want it.
watch the TikTok clips and
Yeah, I'll just see
See
who
from
wins,
there.
maybe. Like, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, sure. Because it just, I don't know. It annoys me.
it
Like-
PMO
PMO.
PMO
Yeah.
or PUO.
Yes, it does. It's like,
PYO.
sometimes. And like, what is it doing to my brain? Absolutely nothing. I'm rotting away.
I
watching
gained
this
nothing from this.
Yeah, like
No, we gained a good conversation.
yeah, we
about
gained a
ethics and
podcast
morals.
episode. Oh my god. Oh,
Anyways, do you want to move on to the world records to wrap up? the
Sure.
ep?
yeah. And guys, we're giving away 10 million. I'm joking,
Yeah.
guys. We don't have $10 million. To give
One
away.
square of
I wish.
Feastables chocolate.
Woohoo!
Going to all you need to do
Mr.
is
Beast,
subscribe.
if you want to give us some money, please feel free to. I
Yeah.
mean, we just said all of that, but I'll take the money if you're giving it. You know?
Alrighty, so world records. I
Boom.
have
There were so
okay,
many. I saw them. Like
44.
44. Okay, I bet. Is it like dumb ones like, best in this and then more specifically best in that and then more specifically?
Yeah, like some of them I feel like they're a bit like they were created for the show. I'll
Oh.
read them out to you though. They're interesting to hear what they are.
Okay.
So
Or it's like they're sort of like indented like in one another. Like because it's this, it's
Oh,
also
yeah,
makes it
yeah,
that, which also makes it
I'll read them out and I'll let you. So I
Yeah.
think this is in order.
You're
of-
reading out all 44?
I'll skip over the boring
Okay.
ones, but so like fastest time to lift the boulder with a pulley, which is from episode 0
Oh, okay.
in a team.
Yeah.
That was like 17.2
What a
seconds.
random look.
But it's like they've only
Okay.
got it because no one's done it before.
Yeah, like that's
Like we could say, okay, best podcast by Sri Lankan who lived in Australia her whole life and Australian girl who grew up in Botswana. Yes, world record.
World record. Guinness, give us. Give us the record.
Right? But anyways, they've got largest game of mystery briefcase opening. Didn't know that was a thing. and then
What about deal or no deal?
Well,
Hello?
and then most people opening mystery briefcases simultaneously.
What was the simultaneously briefcases?
It was, I think it was from episode 0 when they all went
okay.
and you had to open it. If it was safe, you were safe. If it
Oh.
wasn't. Anyway, but that's just like, well,
Like,
it's only
who else
because
is doing
because
that?
no one else has done it before. Of course, you got the world
Oh my
record.
God.
You could say most views on a Mr. Beast video, world record, because no one else is Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Anyways, largest game of flag sprint, largest game of team betrayal, largest physical cash prize on set. Well, we knew that one
Oh
already.
yeah, that one's a genuine one.
That is a genuine one. I'll give him that.
Was that money real? It's not real, right? The
I
cash. that's
think so.
there. Really?
I don't know.
Because he said, "I'm wiring you the $10 million."
Right? Yeah.
So it's like,
But then I saw a clip of him like, this is how you get the money. But I don't know if he's just trying to like keep up the illusion. Or
I don't think there's physically $10 million in cash for him to give out. No one
Right.
uses cash anymore.
But then it's more expensive to have that much in fake cash.
No, what if it's just like paper?
True.
Like, what if you just steal from like the Monopoly?
$10 million
$10
of
million
Monopoly money.
Monopoly money. No.
Do not pass go. Anyways, most participants.
Mm.
Ready? This is a good one.
Oh, okay.
Largest display of cardboard cutouts for the same character. Like, who's making these records?
Oh, who sits there and goes like, yeah, let me make this a record?
Most cinema cameras used in a single competitive reality show season.
Okay, that's so good.
Largest land won in a TV show. Most expensive non-cash prize, aka the island.
Yeah.
Largest area of scaffolding used. Most foam cubes used on the set of a competitive reality TV
Oh,
show.
right. Really? I really thought there would be something surely there's something that uses more foam cubes. Who knows? Ninja Warrior?
250,000 cubes.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
250.
Most people simultaneously drop through trapdoors. And most
Through
people...
trapdoors, to be specific.
Yeah. And most people consecutively drop through trapdoors.
Oh, so but
Yes, at the same time. And, you know,
okay.
largest pong cup. I'll give them that.
The punk. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Most cameras recording simultaneously.
Okay, yeah.
Most expensive prize item destroyed. The Tesla, which is $26,000.
You're telling me someone in a reality show hasn't destroyed something worth more than that?
I guess not.
Oh,
I feel like they should.
I feel like there's something out there. Surely some
Surely.
wild, bizarre TV show that's destroyed something like.
We've got most money
Crazy.
turned down. Highest money won or lost on a coin toss.
Okay.
Okay. Tallest towers used in a reality TV show.
So you're telling me no one's filmed in Dubai? Like,
Right.
hello?
Most competitors mic'd up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, that was kind of a given. Most expensive season of a
I
competitive
mean, if there's the
reality-
most number of participants, obviously you're going to have the most number
Yeah,
of people.
right?
This is the thing where it's like
Right.
in itself. Like, you don't need a separate one. Like, the most number of shoes involved in, like, this is so dumb.
Mm. Yeah, right. I think there's one. It's like most costume fittings, 1,000. Obviously.
Like,
Duh. No,
oh.
there's this one's like a real one. Fastest monster truck pull by a team.
Oh, okay, yeah.
15 minutes, 14.25 seconds.
Okay.
I'll give him
yeah.
that. That's a genuine record. Largest story producer team.
Okay.
Most amount of challenge testers.
Oh,
Most tablets used.
okay.
Most pneumatic pistons used. Most LED light strips used.
Oh my god. Why is this a record? It should just be a thing. Like, obviously.
Most balls used in a single episode on a competitive reality TV show.
Okay.
5,000 balls.
Okay.
Most lav microphones recording simultaneously. Didn't we just have that one?
Oh my god.
Most costume fittings. Yeah. Fastest time to consume fit 1,000 people on a competitive reality. Oh, sorry. I read that wrong. Fastest time to costume fit 1,000 people.
Oh, okay.
Which is basically most,
I
anyway.
mean, fastest time to costume fit 1,000 people because no one else has costume fitted 1,000 people.
Exactly.
Oh, this is so dumb.
I'm going to costume fit
Oh.
1,001 people.
Fastest
it's not
time.
even-
Fastest time to dress up Carmen.
Right?
Like,
But it's not even like fastest time to costume fit people. It's on a reality TV show.
Oh.
So like, Ready?
Come and don't add to the list of things that have annoyed me
Ready?
thus far.
Youngest series director of a 100 million competitive reality TV show. Like,
This is so
ridiculous. Like, of course.
Oh my god.
Most amount of money in game bribes.
He's not getting anything from this, right? Like, you don't get money for getting an award?
I don't know.
Like a
I don't think
record?
so.
Okay,
he just
good.
gets the record. But
A
did you-
meaningless piece of
did
paper,
you?
good.
Did you create the records? We got largest prize fund. Yeah, you already said that. No,
It
because he
wasn't-
got it for the 5,000 and the 10,000. 5 million, then 10 million. So
No,
he got it twice.
you beat the record. Oh, okay.
I get it. And then most money won in a single episode of a competitive reality TV show, $2 million. Didn't.
What about the 10 million? What?
Anyway, so that's all the world records that were broken. Finish off the episode, leaving us on a sour note.
You know what? That pretty much sums up how I feel about this entire thing. Pretty much, that's how I feel. Okay, what a good way to sum up. Okay, this whole thing is just dumb. Okay.
Yep.
You know what you should be watching? Slightly entertaining.
Right. Go
Look
back.
because look at us. Are we giving away 10 million? No. You know why? Because we don't have 10 million to give away.
But if we did, we would still not give
Exactly.
it away.
We're
We're non-verbal. We're illiterate.
We're non-for-profit because we don't have any.
Yeah. So please do
So
us.
go watch us because it'll be for a good cause, and that is
Yeah.
our mental health.
Yeah.
We're not even getting anything from this anyway.
We just need to see the views.
Yeah, guys.
Anyways.
We just love your views.
Yeah. On that note, we don't even love you. We just love the views.
Oh, sorry, no. We love you too, but it's like you come with the views.
So we love you that you can offer us
Yes,
the views.
exactly.
We don't love you for you. We just love you because you can give us views and maybe money. Anyways, on that note, we will leave you with this final message of eat your festivals, eat your lunchly to grow big and strong and healthy. Like
And
Mr.
go
Jimmy
find
Beast.
some $10 million.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
Oh yeah, and we'll see you next time for another episode where we tackle the stuff of the podcast.
Yeah.
This is DJ Cumin and MC Key signing out. Good night.